What's good, YouTube? Once again, it's the one and only OG Hollywood, man. We coming back at you with another edition of the Ferguson Chronicles, where we bring it live from the Dayroom to the streets. Today, I have in the studio an individual by the name of Mr. Low Key, and he's here to tell his story and his time spent in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. So, without further ado, let's tap in with Low Key, please. Hey, what's good, Key?
What's up, OG?
Oh man, like I said, I just brought you in, man, to tell your story and your time spent in that can, man. So do me a favor, man. Go ahead and tell the viewers where you're from and a little bit about you, man.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Out of Las Vegas Trails on the west side. I went to prison the first time for deadly conduct, discharged a firearm individual, and I got 4 years for that. And then I had another theft of property, $20,000 to $100,000. I got 2 for that. They ran it concurrent though. Just a quick 4 and 2. They just sent me from Fort Worth. They sent me to Middleton, and then to St. Louis. That's really all I went there. That's really all I went to first time.
So let me ask this here, man. So what has it been like, man, since you've been free?
It's been at first. It started out slow. I still was on parole, and I didn't want to just do too much. But then after I got off parole, I went to college, and after college, I just really was with my kids for the most part. And then once they got took away, like we went through all the stuff me and my baby mama did. After that, I just went back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like after that, I took off with that rapping shit a little bit, and then with getting some money in the streets. I ran right back into trouble.
So I know what you said, man. When you got out, you kind of struggled a little bit, man, and it winds you up back in the streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about some of the things you feel like that you failed in, man.
That I failed in?
Yeah.
Self-control. Like my daddy used to tell me all the time, like, bro, you gotta control yourself. You can't control nobody else but you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I lost self-control and just not listening to nobody. Can't nobody tell me nothing. That type of attitude. And plus, like, I'm tired of being broke. Like, I'm not fit to be broke. Sleeping in my car no more. So like all that pride, all that right there tied into one to rig myself at. Like I crashed, really crashed out a little bit.
And let me ask this, man. So as we do this interview, right?
Yeah.
What is your current age? How old are you?
I'm 30. I'm gonna be 31 next month on September the 4th. I'm 30 right now though.
Okay.
I born in 1991.
1991. In 1991, you was 1 year old when I entered the Department of Criminal Justice during my time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this, man. So let's talk about some of the things that you learned the first time using the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, man. Did you go down there and apply yourself, or did you go down there and just do your time and got out?
I mean, I didn't know what to expect out of prison. I know what I heard, and so when I got there, I got to Middleton first. It was when we pulled up to Middleton, there was some brothers outside playing with a snake. I was like, oh, it's real. Like they you can't kill the snake. It's a case. It's a major case. Damage to state property. I said, oh, it's real. But like as far as like what I learned, I didn't really get to learn until I get to St. Louis. I got there. They got big ass spiders on it. But like I applied myself. I got my GED, which a day or two, like 3 days before I actually took my GED test, we had a ride. October the 2nd, 2012, we had a ride with the Mexicans. And that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy in the motherfucker. That tear gas a fool. But I just was looking around the Dayroom a lot of times at some of these niggas that was just like tripping, being goofy, just doing the most and wasn't learning. They wasn't taking their time serious. And I did a lot of studying and just trying to get ready for the world. So I used to play chess with the old heads in the dorm and shit, like, you know, fifth ward, and but shit, I was just learning to get better, to not ever come. I used to look around the day room like it's hot, and then like I'm never coming back to this place, bro. Even though it's just Century, it ain't even no Ferguson, it ain't no Vito, it ain't no rock and roll, but it's still something though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that shit. I done had, but yeah, I applied myself though. I learned how to be aware of everybody, because you know, telling what gonna jump off. And shit, I just came back home different. I came back home just different. Kind of just
So,
different, man.
so let me ask this, man. So you went in at a young age, right?
Yeah, I was 19 when I went down, like 19 finna be 20. Yup.
Got out when you was young, right?
I was up, finna be 23, 22, finna be 23. Yup.
Let's talk about the positive role models in your life growing up.
Role models.
Yeah.
I don't want to just say nothing. I don't need nobody else. I mean, my boy Paperboy, my cousin Paperboy, he stand up cat. He always tried to guide me, like, you know what I'm saying. He catch a nigga finna go crash out and be like, he my blood cousin too though. Paperboy, shout out Paperboy. Skeleton, Capone, they all out there in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying. He stayed over there, Stop City right now. But who else? Shit, it ain't too many people that I could just say was a role model. My daddy tried to be, but I don't know. I wouldn't listen to him. He was like a different type of generation. He couldn't understand my life or my word like that. He stuck in. I don't know, but on the people I did this to for sure was Paperboy. Yeah, Paperboy.
So in your own words, man, why, as up to this point, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you struggle with to this day?
Did they interrupt you?
No, you good. I said, so in your own words, what are some of the things that you struggle with still to this day that you're now you know you've been free?
To this day, I mean, I really ain't doing it. I ain't, as far as like right now, I ain't been doing nothing. Like, I've been really just chilling because I know I got like 30 days, like less than 30 days to sign before I go up the river again. But like up until I started really understanding, I was just still struggling with just basically just controlling myself and my pride, always in the way. I ain't like my pockets empty at all, so I always was just trying to get some money, not no little money, some thousands. So I'm trying to get some thousands in the quickest way. So like that shit kind of clouded my head after a while of trapping and then you get too comfortable and then I slipped up like that. I slipped up just like that. And then how I get caught, I don't never ride with nobody, but this particular day I'm riding with this chick that I used to mess with. I don't even want to say her name because I don't want to make her sound bad. In Abilene, I'm out here in Abilene, Texas right now. And this is where it happened. I'm from Fort Worth, but I've been out here. But anyway, look, I don't never ride with nobody, but she like, I got this lick. I'm hitting lick to where she tired of driving a little bit. And then I was like, man, I got 2 more bikes to pull up on. She was like, I'm hungry right now. I'm like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? This is your car. I used to stay in my car and everything, but go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You got to eat. She pulled up to Dairy Queen right here by Abilene High. I got some weed. I got some weed and a scale on me because that's mainly what I was selling, but I still was selling XOs too. And I had the XOs in my shoe. But anyway, we pulled through the Dairy Queen, and then the lady at the drive-through window see me I was the passenger weighing the weed up on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And the lady see me, and she messed up our order on purpose. And she was like, well, I was like, man, this ain't our food. She was like, just pull around and wait. Whole time she was on the phone with the laws. So by the time we got our food, the laws was there. And it's just like, that's how I got caught up. So they tried to give me that school zone just because we was right there kind of by Abilene High. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
So
That's that shit, man.
this is my question to you, right? You've already been incarcerated one time, right? So now you're faced with another challenge.
Yeah. And I told myself I wouldn't, but here I go.
So how do you prepare yourself from a mental standpoint now that you have to go back to prison and the only one responsible for putting you in prison is you? Although you said when you pulled up at the McDonald's, you were weighing marijuana on the scale and the lady told you to pull around, right?
Mm-hmm.
However,
At the Dairy Queen, yep.
me and the Dairy Queen. So however though, the sole responsibility falls on you. It's no one's fault but yours that you're going back to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, right?
Right.
Okay, so now, how do you handle that?
How do I handle what? Just me going back? Me knowing I'm
Yes,
taking back?
yes.
I just been like shit since it got real in court, cause like I've been going to court for about 2 years on the shit. But they barely started offering me some time though these last 2-3 times. So like once they offered me the time, the 7 with the drugs free zone, I started like shit. Like I chilled all the way back, cause like I'm knowing that they coming like that, I'm for sure finna go back. So I just wanted to. I started thinking about my family, my kids, my cousins, everything that I was not doing. Like I was not doing none of that. I wasn't around no friend. I was. If you was nigga, if you seen me, it's because you had some money for me and I was coming to get it. Anybody else was I ain't fuck with them. So like I was like, damn, I'm finna need some time. So I need to go on and get close to family again. So these last few months, that's what I've been doing, eating, getting my weight up, and right around my cook, around my mom and them cousins. I'm just around there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Them my people, them that's my family, my son. I'm talking about that's who I'm gonna miss. So that's why I've been spending my time around and just really focusing on my plan for when I get out. I'm already putting that together. Really, that's what I've been
So
doing though. That's how I've been handling it.
let me ask you this, man. So you focusing on going to prison, doing that time, and bringing yourself back to society, right?
Yeah.
How do you reassure yourself that you're not gonna get involved in the same thing that you was involved with before you went to prison?
How am I what?
I said, how do you reassure yourself that you're not gonna get involved in the same things that you were doing before you went to prison?
Uh, Talking about like when I get out.
Yes.
Uh, I know for sure, like this got to be my last time. Like I really don't have that urge like I did. Even though now I ain't having as much money as I was, I'm content with it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was content then. I wouldn't have been going back now. See, like I said, the first time I went for prison, I was for shooting, so I wasn't trying to get no money. I was trying to gang bang and and I ended up shooting people's house up. This time around, which like I said, it's been like 10. I've been out of prison since 2013, and I'm barely finna go back. And so like this time it's for selling drugs, so it's a different thing. But like now I know, like I know I'm not gonna be in the mix with these young niggas, and I'm not gonna be trapping and getting money that way. I'm gonna be a barber. Like I said, I'm gonna be a barber, and I'm gonna start my own everything. I'm gonna start like they all start, barber school, which I'm already good cutting. I already got customers. I could fade, but I just didn't want to start school and then go have to do this time. So I was wait till I don't even know if TDC got barber school. You know what I mean? But if they do, I'm gonna for sure apply myself and do that. But if they don't, when I get out, I'm a barber. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go full fledged with it. It's the type of money I got. That I need is cash. Cause I'm on child support. Been on child support since I was 17. So and not to say I don't want to pay it, but I ain't trying to get my half. You know what I'm saying? My check took. But shit, yeah, I'm a just barber. I'm a barber, and probably if I don't rap, I'm gonna be behind the music, cause I be doing that rapping shit like a motherfucker.
So let me ask this, man. So let's talk about family members, right?
Right.
Is there anybody in the family that's incarcerated or have been incarcerated in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice?
Oh yeah, like half my family. I ain't gonna lie. Like I can say her name. Like my brother Chris Wright, free that nigga there. Half pint. My little brother Johnny B. Chris Wright. He got the murder case. Jonathan, he got that 10 years for that aggravated kidnapping. aggravated robbery, aggravated kidnapping. Then Skeleton, my cousin Skeleton, he been gone shit plenty of times, like 2 times I think. And my Uncle James, I'm talking about all kind of people, all kind of friends and cousins. Just about all of us then got trapped in that system.
So man, I'm ask this low key, man. So
Free my nigga Tooth DeVille, he down there in Fritz Robinson right now. He from Abilene. I used to rap with, I forgot, I got shot, my boy out. Free Tooth, man. Charles Ray. Everybody know that nigga there too, though. That's my nigga.
So in your life, right? How do you break the chain of people in your family going in and out of prison? How do you start to break the chain? So that in which what you say, you can stand for it once you get free the second time.
It's funny you asked that because I was just watching a Charleston White video, and he was talking about something about once an apple is ruined, like it ain't no once it's what's it called it? Once it's like once an apple is like what he said, rotten, yeah, you can't fix it. You can't fix no rotten apple. You just only throw it away. And you start with a fresh apple. You know what I'm saying? So that basically what he was saying is all these young niggas that's kind of older and setting their ways, that ain't where you start at. You start to where the young people at. So I'm like, to get my family like to just not go there and start talking to the youth, like young cat, my son and his friends and them. You know what I'm saying? Not nobody that's older and stuck in there. I'm talking about young, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, like that young, fresh apple. You know what I'm saying? Something that you know. So that's where I'm gonna start at. Plus, me and my cousin Paperboy, the one I told you, we starting this little organization. It ain't fully functioning yet, but we already got it going and everything. But it's called Reverse to Royalty, and it's basically like to put like a reverse on these young brothers' minds, and to just kind of like Charleston White's like way, except for not all the way like his, but how he reverse psychology on people and stuff. It's like that. It's like we're gonna just reverse everything, get the kids back out in the field playing football and on these courts playing basketball, throwing frisbees, all of that whole nine. But yeah, that's what it's gonna be called, reverse to royalty. And so that's what I'm gonna try to start with.
So let me ask you this, man. So because like I said, and this is for the viewers, man, to understand you and your situation that you've been incarcerated before, and it's only a matter of days or a matter of months before you sign for another 7-year sentence and revisit the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, right?
Right.
So, man, I'm gonna ask you this here, man, and only you can answer this. What does character mean to you?
Character is like what a man chooses to let people see of him. You know, that's what I feel like a character is. Like your character is how you treat people, how you do people, not just who you actually is for yourself. You know, that's what I feel like character is.
Now, what is low key's character? That's my next question. What do you want people to see, or what do you not let people see?
Shit, I try not to let people see anything that's gonna be like depressing to them or bad. You know what I'm saying? I try to let people see the good and everything. You know what I'm saying? My character, I'm just respectable. You know what I'm saying? I respect people that deserve to be respected. You know what I mean? And that's about it. I just go by really off of respect, and other than that, it is what it is.
So, man, like I say, and like you brought it to my attention, you've been watching the channel for quite some time, right? And what is your take on the Ferguson Chronicle as a whole?
Like what I think about it?
Yeah.
I think what you got going is something serious. Like it's a serious movement. You know what I mean? What you're doing, and I respect it all. I done listened to every story that you done put people on here. You know what I mean? And some of it just be like, damn, like god damn. But it be just some crazy shit. Like it be some shit that I didn't think I was gonna see, because I used to hear about some of these niggas. when I was growing up, like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck these niggas been hiding. These niggas done hit these niggas for 20 some odd years. I'm like, god damn, but these niggas is actual out here breathing and living and live down their sentence. I be like, man, much respect. So I listen to everything because again, like I said, I'm finna go back down there, TDC. So I just be just checking in, fucking with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to OG Percy, you know what I'm saying? I used to live next door to OG Percy. Back over there on Brentwood Stir. You know what I'm saying? He used to be niggas though neighbor. That's my nigga though. I was young than a bitch then, but like nah. I even watched some today. I watched a few more of your videos today. I really respect it, man, and I really like. I'm already sharing it around and putting people on it. I hope that you get what you deserve out of it for sure. Like I swear business, I hope you get some money. You can get some money if all you gotta do is keep doing what you're doing. Like do not let off their neck. You know what I'm saying? Put video after video. I mean, shit. I'll chop it up with you off air, like some of my like what I can see that could help. Just me doing music videos and being out here in the free world for so long, I could probably just give you a couple of pointers of that thing. But right now though, you rocking like I'm rocking with you too. Shit, for real though, I fuck with it. I respect it, man. I love it. Should keep it going.
So, and the most inspiring thing to you, man, that you get from the Ferguson Chronicle, man, that you can use in your life on an everyday basis after you go and do your time and come home, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What is the
You said the
most
what
inspiring?
now?
I said, what is the most inspiring thing to you that you get from the Ferguson Chronicle as far as the interviews and the people that you saw on this channel? How does
Most
that inspire
inspiring
you?
thing, like I don't know. It's a couple of things. Like it's not just probably one. It's probably like just seeing these brothers uh, complete that task. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that they didn't even think that they was gonna complete. And then still being able to be here and not only that, you done been they didn't complete the task. Now they done got free and some years done went by. So it's like shit, you done came up and all kind of shit. Like you almost didn't miss nothing. You did. You missed out, but shit, I don't know. That shit inspires a nigga to go and get this time to life. If a nigga can do 20 something, 30 years and come home, I mean, still be on good grounds, like as far as like success wise, then goddamn me, I can do this 5, 2, whatever they go, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3. I don't know how much of the 7 I'm gonna do, but I can do it real quick, you know what I'm saying, and get out and get back into life, you know what I'm saying, into business and the right way, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, y'all niggas story do inspire me, bro. They do inspire me.
Once again, real life people, real life stories with nothing is ever scripted at the Ferguson Chronicle. Uh, if anybody tuned in late to the video, man, low key is facing a 7-year sentence after doing his first bid in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Just in a matter of months, he'll be entering the walls of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. So, with that being said, man, go ahead and do me a favor, man. Go ahead and shout out to anybody you want to shout out to, man. Uh, because you never know, man, that after this video, it might be X amount of years before anybody ever see you again. But what
Mm-hmm.
one thing that will still stand after we're all long and gone, this video will be
Yeah,
able to be looked at.
most
You
definitely.
can, you can be able to come home after doing your bid and go and find this video.
Shit, I'm gonna say y'all want to check me out as far as speaking of videos. Look me up on YouTube, Solo Low Key. That's how you spell it. You know what I mean? And I got some music videos. You can go down through there. Like you know what I mean? I was really out here tripping. I was having fun, but I was tripping. But shout out to King Chris. You know he don't know. Shout out to Mercedes. You know she a real hustler. A real shout out to her. You know there's a lot of folks in Abilene for sure. Shout out to these people then. All the way to the funk. You know Skeleton, Paperboy, Nick Style. Shout out to all them people, man. Greg, you know what I'm saying? G Stacks and May. Who else, man? I don't know. I told myself too that I was gonna remember some people, but shit. My mama and them, my sister, KC and them, shout out to them people. I'm gonna miss all y'all ass, tell you the truth. This shit crazy, but it ain't gonna that's gonna go like that. I'm gonna be right back out.
And I like you to leave any kind of advice that you want to leave, man, for anybody that was trying to take the easy way out, just as you were?
Yeah,
What would your advice be to them?
I would just say, humble yourself now. Go and go work your job that you're gonna work and do, or if not, if you just gotta have some cash like that, do what I'm finna do. I'm a barber. You know what I'm saying? Just get good at cutting hair. You might not know not even a lick about it, but just start doing it. That's a hustle. Yeah, I wish I would have been did. I wish I'd have been did it, but I don't know, man. Shit. I hope don't nobody got to keep going down this road. Like, this is my last time. When I tell you my last time, I really mean that for real. But I don't know, man. Just stay humble. Just don't let your pride get in the way, for sure. Just slow down. Just slow. I was moving too fast, so just slow down. That's about it.
And like I say, I'm glad I caught you before you signed for the 7 and went to prison, man. Because if I hadn't caught you then, who knows, man? You know what life brings upon us, man. We're living in dangerous times in a dangerous world, man. So, like I said, with that being said, low key, man, when you go down there, continue to humble yourself, man. Stay positive, man, and stay out of the way. And most of all, man, educate yourself, man. You know, get as much education as you can for free down there, man. Because when you come back, you can use that education in society, man, to get the things that you need, man. Because like I know, man, that if you leave kids out here, man, they can easily become a product of the environment, man. And with that being said, man, that means that you didn't do what needed to be did because you made them, but you didn't take care of them, right? And once you bring kids in this world, that's forever your responsibility. Whether you're on child support or whether you're not on child support, that's still your responsibility to do what needs to be did, right?
Right.
And from me to you, man, much respect, much love to you, man, and whatever you touch, man, anything around you, man. Keep your head up.
Yes, sir. Y'all too, man. I was gonna tell you, make sure you keep doing this to where I can catch up on this stuff when I get out, though. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be gone that long. 2-3 years. I mean, it's some time, but it ain't that much time. You know what I mean? But for sure, I want to see you in some big numbers when I get out. For sure, I'm gonna help you get there too. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna share your shit around. You know.
Like I say, man, we only can put our best foot forward, man, with these expectations of helping a lot of people. And we understand one thing in life, man, that everybody won't take the good and do what needs to be did with it, man. You know, and like I said, the Ferguson Chronicle, man, is to try to stop a man from going through what we all been through, right?
Yeah.
We all have a part to play. And today you did your part by coming on here. Like I said, you'll be forever in the Ferguson Chronicle album, man.
That's what's up. Shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to Ferguson Chronicles, man, for real.
And can't nobody take that away from you, man. So if any which way, man, you decide to contribute to the channel, man, that's solely up to you. But like I say, I appreciate you for coming on, man, sharing your time and giving your spiel and what's going on in your life, man.
Yeah, I got a couple of people I wouldn't mind sending your way too on the cool that just made the time too. Shout out Quentin Hall, you know what I'm saying? He one of them. I'll probably send him your way. Then my brother, like I said, when he touched down, I'm gonna try to get him up on there, like, let them tell their stories like this. It's important for people to hear these stories though.
And that's all good, man. We accept all and turn away none at the Ferguson Chronicle, man. Until next time, bro. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Once again, real live people, real live stories at the Ferguson Chronicle. Nothing is ever scripted, man. If you take care of business while you're free, you won't have to face time in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, man. And always remember, character matters. Salute.